What's up? I'm Adam Carra, your favorite Adam Carra, and today we're doing Mad Max. It's a little game developed by the people that did Just Cause and stuff. I like the movie, Mad Max Fury Road and all that, and so we're gonna do a little driving around here. Alright, what else do we got? Why do video games suck now? I have access to so many more games than I ever did as a kid, and yet now I find it harder than ever to actually find a game that does it for me. I have a million games in my Steam library, and most of them are awful. Why? What happened to me to make me this way? I remember this moment pretty clearly. I'm in the 3rd grade, and I'm at a friend's house. I remember his mom was like this hippie type, and she sang Sade once at a school rally or something. Anyway, we're at his house, running around like little dumbass kids do, and somewhere on the ground or in a couch or something, I find an original Game Boy, and it just stops me in my tracks. Why the hell does this hippie household have a Game Boy? Now, my family's always been pretty poor. We used to live in San Francisco, and then we moved out into this shitty little apartment in the suburbs because my dad got a new job. I remember that before we moved, we only had this tiny little black and white TV with an antenna, but our new place had cable, and it blew my little boy mind. So I'm pretty sure that at this moment, I had basically no idea what video games even were. So I turned the Game Boy on. From that moment on, I was a fucking nerd. Pretty soon after that, my parents bought me a Game Boy Color for my birthday. Probably because I complained to them constantly like a little prick. Suddenly, video games became the driving force of all my friendships. Eventually, I got a PlayStation 2. And I'm pretty sure this was after the Xbox 360 was released. Although I did play the other consoles at my friends' houses, this PlayStation 2 was special. It was mine. And then something happened. I had my parents buy me Fantastic Four, and it was fucking shit. I don't even think I saw the movie. The cover just looked cool to me. It was a whopping $44.99, and after Target said we couldn't return it because it was opened, I was stuck with this fucking game. It was so boring. The combat was mindless and repetitive, but I still beat the game because, like I said, I was a fucking nerd and I had nothing better to do. But why did this happen now? As a kid, there were plenty of shitty games that I played and loved. So why Fantastic Four for the PlayStation 2? I think the answer to this question is the answer to my original question. Why do video games suck now? Okay, so why did little Adam Carra hate Fantastic Four for the PlayStation 2? It's because he played X-Men Legends 2, Rise of the Apocalypse before that.
My target's down!
That game isn't great either, but it was the first time I had experienced a game in that genre, and Fantastic Four was just a shittier version of that. Before that, video games were mostly a new experience, so when I ran into that unoriginal pile of garbage that was Fantastic Four, I was disappointed because it wasn't new. So fast forward to years later. I get a job, I buy a gaming PC, I can afford any shitty game I want now. I have played so many different games for so many hours of my life that now I'm at the point where finding something new something really fucking good, is really difficult now. So basically, this just means that most of the video games out there just fucking suck now. There's obviously still one more reason I keep coming back to video games every day in my life. Video games are a huge force behind my friendships. I still have so much fun goofing around with my friends, and video games are one of the best ways to do it. So, what am I trying to say with this long-ass video? Basically, if you're also tired of so many games like me, it's not a bad thing. You just need to find the stuff that makes you feel like a kid again. Things that show you stuff you've never seen before. And you just have to be more careful when you try to buy these. Oh my, it's a Steam sale! Wow, look at the savings! Holy fuck! 75%! What? I'd be losing money not buying this! Wow!